going to do the first chapter of class 11th, that is units, dimension and measurement we are going to do. Fine. So this chapter will start with an example like how physical quantities came into existence. That example we'll see. Then we'll start this chapter. Fine. Let's see the chapter. So I'm trying to explain the physical quantities with some example. Let's take a chessboard. There are two guys are there, Vidatri and Shamla. They both are playing chess. And then one guy is there. Her name is what? Prerna. She is observing each and everything, like what is happening in a chess game. And then whatever the information she collects from here, she calls her mom and then gives mummy, this happens. Mummy, if this happens, so it happens like this. That is what she is doing. Let's see. So suppose if you see Pyada, right, that goes what? Straight, right? Let's consider one more lines here. It tells that what this Pyada goes, mummy, like it came here. So she observes, like Vidatri started with Pyada and then it went straight one box upright it went. So Prerna told mummy, Pyada used to travel one box straight. Fine. Then what she did, Shamla, she took camel and then what? It travels perhaps here in a like in a diagonal way, right? So camel came here. Then again she told, Prerna told to mummy that mummy, camel travels in a what is that? In a diagonal way. Then again she took out her horse. So that 2.5 it comes. So again she called, Prerna called to her mummy, the horse can run like jump 2.5 places at a time. Then mummy will find. Then what happened? The next thing is what here? That her Pyada came from here to all the way here. Then her Pyada was here. Shamla's Pyada came here. Then Vidatri next move is what? She came like this. And then she cut her Pyada. The problem came that Prerna got shocked. It was supposed to travel in a straight line. Why you taking it in a diagonally? Then Vidatri told, no. This is the rule. Like it will go straight, but what? It will cut in a diagonal way. That is what she told. That is what Prerna told to her mummy, that what? Mummy, Pyada will go in a straight line, but it will cut what? In a diagonal way. So this all those hit and trial methods she is observing from here. Prerna is observing and saying to her mummy. That is what, if you see the whole game, is what? The whole chessboard, if you see, that is what? Nature. Somebody would have created. Who is that? Obviously God. So God is architect. From that, Prerna is observing. So Prerna is scientist. Right? And the rest world is what? Mummy. So mummy, whatever the information is given by scientists to the world, that is what we are following. So all those things. So whatever the phenomena she is observing, that she is saying to her what? Mummy. So these moves are what? Phenomena. Right? So this all information from here we can say that whatever the moves are there, that is what phenomenon we can say. And then whatever is happening in the whole chessboard, that is what? Nature. And the who created, that is what? Architect is God. And Prerna is getting that. Okay, if this happens, so we should follow by this way. If this happens, then we should do this. That is what a scientist. And that is what scientists told to us, the whole world is normal, right? So from here we can observe that whatever the laws are ran, that is made from what? The nature. Not from law to nature, right? From nature to law. Got it? Fine. So that's why there is many correction. What we learned before, that Pyada used to move straight and suddenly told that what? No, it cuts what? In a diagonal way, right? It cuts in a diagonal way. So there is change also, right? Newton's gave one law, then Laplace again correction. So Laplace law of correction, right? So that also can, it means this can happen, right? If he will observe wrong, then of course we will get wrong information, right? So this is the way we got the physical quantities. He observed, scientists observed all those things, then he made some rule that rules those all those things. So whatever happening is what? All is physical quantities. Still, Prerna is learning, right? It is not complete. The chessboard is still didn't complete it. Same like what? Still she is learning the world, right? It is only 10%, 5% only. Still 90% is there to learn. Fine. So from here we can define one more thing is what? To understand this whole physics, we'll have to define some quantity. That quantity is known as what? Physical quantity. Let's learn physical quantity. Right? What is physical quantity? Let's see. That can be measured. I'm writing here. Physical quantity, right? Physical quantity that can be measured by an instrument by an what instrument which is described the law of physical world. The law of what? Physical world, right? Physical quantity, if you will see, we can say that is there in class 9th also. Nu. What is physical quantity is? Nu. Okay, let's learn. PQ is what? Obviously physical quantity. N is what here? N is what? Numerical value. Numerical value. U is what here? Unit. Let's see an example. If you want to take, we can take one elephant, right? And then one goat, whatever, right? One goat. So we can say if you want to measure elephant with respect to goat, we can take 100 times of goat. 100 times of what? Goat. So physical, what is that? 100 times of what? Unit is what here? Goats. 100 times is what here? Numerical value. So that is what is physical quantity. So physical quantity, if you will see, then it is of 3 types. Physical quantity types. First is what? Fundamental quantity. Fundamental physical quantity. Then what? Derived. Then what? Supplementary. So 3 quantities are there. What are those? Derived physical quantity, fundamental physical quantity, derived physical quantity, and what? Supplementary quantity, physical quantity. Let's see. Now we'll describe one by one. First is what? Fundamental physical quantity. So let me write properly. Yes. So we can say fundamental quantities are what? These are the fundamental quantities. Mass is what? Kilogram. And length is what? Meters. Time is what? Second. Electric current is what? Ampere. Amount of substance is what? Mole. Luminous intensity is what? Candela. Temperature is what? Kelvin. We wrote a unit also. So this is about what? Fundamental quantities. Achha, what is fundamental? That I didn't wrote. Fundamental quantities are the quantities which does not depend upon any other quantity. So what is that? Which does not depend upon any other quantity. Which does not depends upon any other quantity, right? Okay. Next, if you will see, we are supposed to know what? Derived quantity. Let's see, derived quantity. Derived quantity, if you see, n number of quantities are there that we are not going to see. Like all the whole, apart from any physical quantity in physics is what derived quantity. So we are not going to see too much, but still, let's see. Derived quantity is what? Speed. Right? Speed is what? Distance by time, right? Distance is what? Unit is meter by what? Second. Now guys, second as well as meter is what? Fundamental quantity, right? We can say force. Force is equal to what? MA. What is the unit? Kg meter per second square. So obviously kg is what? Mass. Meter is what? Length. Second is what? Time. Impulse. Force into what? Time. That is what we can say. Force is what? Kg meter per second square into what? Second. So we can say second square, second cancel. So kg meter per second, right? I current. I is equal to what? Q by T, right? Current is anyway what? Fundamental quantity. If you want to find Q, right? Q is equal to what? I into T, right? We can say coulomb or we can say ampere second. Right? That's also we can say. Okay, let's see. F is equal to what? G m1 m2 by what? R square. From here also we can find the unit of J. G if you unit see unit if you will find, then what you can write? Newton meter square. We'll make a subject of what? G. So how we'll make a subject of G? We can say F R square is equal to by what? M1 M2 is equal to what? G. F is what? Newton. R is what? Meter square. Masses are what? Kg square. Kg times 2. So we can say ultimately dependent upon what? Fundamental quantity, right? So these are the fundamental. Let's see more. But F is equal to what? K Q1 Q2 by R square. So if you want to find the like what is the unit of K, then we can say F R square by what? Q square is equal to K. So we can say Newton meter square by what? Coulomb square. Right? So by this way we can find the derived unit. So what is derived unit? How you will define? The quantities which depends upon what? Fundamental quantities. The physical quantities which depends upon our ultimate aim is to find the dimensional formula. That is what. So I'm going a little fast. So the physical quantity which depends upon what? The fundamental quantity which depends upon fundamental quantity. Fundamental physical quantity is known as what? Derived quantity. Fine. So now you understood what is fundamental quantity, what is derived quantity. Now one more quantity is there. What is that? Supplementary. Right? Physical quantity. Okay, let's see what is supplementary physical quantity. Example, we can say what here? Angle. We can say angle, plane angle, or we can say what? Angle, right? Angle or what? Plane angle, or we can say solid angle. Solid angle, right? Angle theta if you want to find, then what? Arc by radius. How? Suppose so arc by radius. Theta is what here? This, right? Arc by what? Radius. So theta unit is what? Radian. Right? So we are writing as what? Rad. Okay, solid angle, right? Solid angle is what? 3D angles. Example, cone. Let's take. Wait. Yes. So there will be an angle, right? This angle is known as what? Solid angle. So solid angle we can say as what? So what is that? Supplementary angle is what here, guys? We can say plane angle or what angle? Solid angle we can say, right? These two things are there. Plane angle, or we second is what? Solid angle. Plane angle is what? This thing. Theta is equal to what? Arc by radius. How we find theta is equal to what? Arc by radius. Unit is radian. Rad we can say. Here solid angle we can say area by radius square. dA by r square. So theta, this is angle here, right? We can say 3D angle. How? Cone. If you will see 3D, that is right. Just made like this. If you will see in a home at a corner, if you will see that corner angle is what here? We can say that is also 3D angle. So unit is what? Steradian. That's it. So this is about what? Supplementary physical quantity. Now we are going to do the most important topic of this chapter is what? Physical quantities. So what is dimensional dimensions? Dimensions are the powers to which fundamental units are raised in order to express the derived units. So this is what dimension. How much power is there on the derived unit? That is what dimension. That is what we are going to do. That is the main motive of this units and dimension, right? This whole. Fine. Let's see. Suppose an area. Area, if you'll consider. Area is what, guys? Length into length, right? So me L is square, right? So now first we'll have to write here what? The dimensional units. We haven't wrote there. We wrote the units only, right? So let's write the dimensional units is what? Mass Yeah, so we can say here is what? Mass dimensional formula is what, guys? M. Length dimensional formula is L. Time dimensional formula is T. Current electric current is what? A. Temperature is K or theta, both you can write. Amount of substance we can say mole, MOL, and then luminous intensity is what? CD. So these are the dimensional formulas are there. We'll write for derived quantities, right? Let's see now. We'll write around 50. Let's see 20, 30 questions we'll do in dimensional formulas. Let's see first. First is what? Speed. Speed is equal to what, guys? Distance by time. So first we'll find unit, then we'll find dimensional formula, right? What is the unit? Distance unit is what? Meters. By what? Time is what? Second. So dimensional formula is going to be meters is what? L, right? Second is what? T. So what we can say now? LT minus 1. LT minus what? 1. LT minus of what? 1. So this is the dimensional formula of what? Achha, everything will write in, we'll try to write in MLT, right? Okay, LT minus of 1. Let's take force. Force, if you will see, then what? M into what? A, right? Mass is what here? Kg. Kg is what? M, right? Dimensional formula. Okay, right? Let's write first that unit. First we'll write unit, then it will be followed by what? Kg, and unit of acceleration is what? Meter per second square, right? So kg is what? M, right? And then what? L is what? M is what here? M is the distance, right? Meter. So L. And second is what here? time square. So that we can write as what, guys? M L T minus 2. T minus 2. So by this way we can write. Let's see impulse. Impulse is what, guys? Force into time, right? What is force? Force we had done mlt minus 2, right? Or let's write the unit first. Unit we can say kg meter per second square into what? Second. So second, second, not square, here is no square, so we can say second cancel out. So kg meter per second. So we can say kg is what? M. Meter is what? L. T is what? This T I took up. So it is what? On the top it will go. So MLT minus 1. Right? So that is what? Impulse. Let's take now electric field. Let's take gravitational field. Small g. Small g, if you will see, force F is equal force by what? Ultimately force small g is what? Acceleration due to gravity. Or we can say, you might have learnt in the formula like what? G m by r square. Now you don't know g, so that g will have to find. So better let's consider now g is what? Acceleration due to gravity, right? Acceleration is equal to what? Force by mass. Same thing, right? So we can say kg meter per second square by what? Mass here, right? So this is also what? Kg. So we can say meter per second square. What is that? Unit is what? Meter per second square. Meter is what? Length. T is what here? Time. So LT minus 2. That is the dimensional formula of what? Dimensional formula of G. LT minus 2. Ultimately acceleration, right? So let's see now. F is equal to what, guys? F is equal to G m1 m2 by what? R square. Now find the unit of what? G first, then we'll find dimensional formula. If you'll make a subject of G, then FR square by what? G m1 m2, right? That is equal to G. Force is what? Newton, right? By what? Into R square by what? Kg square. That is the unit, right? Now if you want to find the dimensional formula, right? We know for force is mlt minus 2. Mlt minus of what? 2. Mlt minus of what, guys? 2. And R is what? L square, right? By what? M square. That is equal to what? G. This M will go up. It is minus, here is 2, so it will go up. It will become, okay, let's write. Now can we write M minus 1? Because this minus 2 will, this 2 will go up, it will become minus 1. So M minus 1, L cube, this L square and L, so L cube, T minus what? 1. So that is the dimensional formula of what? G. And unit also we have C, right? So we can say dimensional formula is equal to this M minus 1 G, and then unit is what? This thing, right? Now the same type of question is what? F is equal to K. In electrostatics you will see F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by what? R square. Find the dimensional formula of electrostatic constant, this thing, right? So and unit also. So we can say again FR square by what? Full charge square, right? That is equal to what? K. F is what here, guys? Newton. R is what here? Meter square by what? Coulomb square. That is the unit, right? That is fine. But we want to find what? Dimensional formula. How will find dimensional formula? For Newton. Newton we know that what? MLT minus 2. MLT minus 2 by into what? Meter square. So meter square means what? Length square. Charge. Charge is equal to Q is equal to I into T. I into T. Ampere into T is what here? Time. Right? So AT, right? A into what? T. So AT whole square. AT whole square is right. So that will go what? Up. If it will go up, then let's see ML cube, right? L square and that and T minus 2 will go up. So that there is also minus 2. So minus 4 to the power minus 2. That A will also go up. So that is going to be what? K. So we can say now it is going to be ML cube T minus 4 A to the power what? A to the power minus of 2. That is what for electrostatic constant, right? Electrostatic constant. Now we can say what? Density guys is what? Density is mass by volume. Mass is what here? Kg. Mass is what here? Kg. By what? Volume is mq. M into m into m, right? We can write like this: m, length, breadth, height. So kg meter cube, right? So that we can write. Dimensional formula is what? M and then what? L cube. That is the dimensional formula of density is what? Rho. We are denoting density by what? Rho. So that also we'll do side by side. So we can say ml minus cube. Ml density is equal to what? Ml minus cube. So we understood for density also, right? Let's see for these things. Boltzmann constant. What is Bolt? Bol is a Boltzmann constant, right? And so PV is equal to KT. This K is what here? Boltzmann constant. Boltzmann constant. P is what here, guys? Pressure. P is what here? Pressure. Right? V is volume. Volume. T is what here? Temperature. So now you are supposed to find for what? K. Right? K. Let's make a subject of K. And PV by what? T is equal to what? K. Easy, right? P is what? Pressure. Pressure is what? Force by area. P is what here? Pressure. Pressure is what? Force by area. P is what here? Pressure. Force by area. Into what? Volume. Volume by what? Temperature. Okay. Is equal to K. Force unit is what? Leave unit. Directly we'll see what. Now we can do directly dimensional formulas. So force we have learned mlt minus of 2. mlt minus of 2. Volume is what? L cube. By what? Area. Area is what here? L square, right? Area is what here? Length into length, meter square, right? So L square. Temperature is what? K is equal to what? K or theta, anything you write. So we can say m L to the power 4, T to the power minus of 2, L will go up, T to the, that will be minus, right? Okay, let's write. So that will go upward, L to the power minus 2, and then what? K to the power minus 1 is equal to what? K. So that we can write M L to the power, this is what? Minus 2 plus 4. So it is going to be what? Plus of what? 2 only, and T to the power minus of 2, K to the power of minus 1, that is equal to what? K. So that is the Boltzmann constant unit. That's it. Boltzmann constant unit, right? So now let's see next some coefficient of viscosity. Coefficient of what? Viscosity. Coefficient of viscosity. Coefficient of viscosity, if you will see, then we can say the formula is what here? So here we can say coefficient of viscosity F is equal to Na delta V by delta Z. Delta V is what? Change in volume. Change in volume. Okay. And delta Z is what? Change in distance. Change in distance, right? Okay. A is what here? Area. F is what here, guys? Force. And coefficient of viscosity is what? Eta. That is what we want to find. Let's make again a subject of what? Eta. So F delta Z delta V into what? Area is equal to what? Eta. Force is what here? MLT minus 2. MLT minus 2. Okay. Force we did. Delta Z. Delta Z means what? Change in length. So L only, right? Okay. Delta V. Delta V is what? L cube. And then what? Area. Area is what? L square is equal to what? Eta, right? Now let's solve it. Now if you solve it, this L and L square, so L to the power 4, that will go up. So this L and this will get cancelled out. So L cube will go up, right? So we can say now M L cube minus, because it is coming from the bottom, T to the power minus 2 is equal to what? Eta. So what we are, molar specific heat capacity, Q is equal to what? MC delta T, right? So change in temperature, Q is what here? Mass, Q is heat, M is what? Mass, C is what? We want to find molar specific heat capacity. Delta T is what here? Change in temperature. So C is equal to what? Q by M delta T. So from that we found Q is what here? Energy. Any energy find. Kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is what? Half mv square. Mass is what? V square is what? V is what here? Lt minus 1. So square of that L is square T minus 2. That is what I put. And then what? M by temperature, right? M is what here? M, right? Mass of K. Mass is what? M. And then temperature is what? Kelvin. That's it. So from that we found molar specific heat capacity. Molar specific heat capacity. Is it correct? Yeah. Let me check. I'm having a little doubt for this. It is correct only. What I did mistake is what? No need of writing molar. Molar means mole will come. So I wrote is what? Specific heat capacity. So specific heat capacity is what? MC delta T. Q is equal to MC delta T. For this it is correct. Molar if you put, then you are supposed to put there what? N, number of moles, right? No need to put that. So molar specific heat capacity we had done. Now let's see, some of the quantities are there. For that there is no, okay, one more thing. All the energies right now, few points which is most important points we can say. All the energies will have same unit. Kinetic energy, potential energy, work, anything. Here, heat energy, everything will have what? Same unit. Next point you can write. Theta, radian, angle will have, is not having, angle is not having any dimension. It will have unit but no dimension, right? Next we can say that ratio, length by length, area by area. Like example you can take what? Strain, delta, change in length by length, change in length by length, meter by meter, no unit, no dimension, no unit, no dimension, right? What is that? And then yeah, that we can strain. And then we can say what? All the energies will have same unit. Angle is not having any dimension. Strain, any ratios, any same ratios will not have dimension, unit and dimension. Next we can say yeah, next we'll see next class is what? Principle of what? Homogeneity. So these are the things. Let's see from the first we'll see what we had done in today's class. So we started with the chessboard, right? Whatever the phenomenon is happening, that is we call nature, right? Shyamla and Vidatri is playing there. Prerna is scientist there, and Mummy is the world. Whatever she is observing, Prerna is observing, that is given to what? Mummy. That is what is physics, right? We are seeing the world and then we are making laws, right? That is what we had done here. From there, we came to know that we need a language to understand this whole thing. That is what is physical world, right? Physical quantities. So physical quantity that can be measured by an instrument which is described by the laws of what? Physical world. Physical quantity is equal to P n into what? U. U is what here? Units. N is what here? Numerical value. Suppose you take one elephant and one goat, right? So if you want a comparison, then we'll say that what? 100 times of goat is equal to what? Elephant. That is what we did. And then we three types of units are there: fundamental, derived, and supplementary. Fundamental quantities we learned, the units also we learned, derived quantities we learned, and then we found some units. Supplementary quantity, angle and solid angle we found. Dimensional formula, what is that? power to the what fundamental quantity, derived quantities. That's it. Then we found these things, right? Density, mass, coefficient of viscosity, specific heat capacity, and these are the things we had done. Hope so. You guys like this video. If you like it, then you guys can share with your friends also, because it takes time to record. It needs really time, and then too much of hard work is required for this to record. So if you guys like it, you guys can give to your friends also, so that they will also get benefited. Fine. We'll see in the next class. Principle of homogeneity.